After all those years and successfully putting together deals and acquisition, and you're putting on, I guess, presentations to raise
Constantly.
money and
Yep.
all the time. Was that a big leap or just a total? Where did that come from to get into hospitality?
Yeah. So it's interesting. So here I am at Grosvenor, and the market had really changed in 2008. Obviously, the crash happened. We had acquired about $1 billion worth of commercial real estate assets from the time I started with them at age 23 until the market fell apart. I was 25 at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like a 2-year period. And then the music stopped, so to speak, and I became an asset manager of all that $1 billion worth of real estate that we had no idea what it was worth. And so here I am working out deals. That's when I really learned how to negotiate, because we would negotiate with banks. We got a corporate mandate from Grosvenor at the time, and they said, you can't give back any assets. Figure it out. So I was doing workouts for 2 years, right? I was trying to preserve our company's position financially.
Wow.
And I just got tired of it. I mean, again, I told you I was a brat. I still was at this time. I was 26. And I thought, I'm going to go back to grad school because I'm kind of tired of fighting with people all day long about
It seems
value.
extremely strenuous to have to negotiate.
Stressful.
So, like, for people that may not, and I'm a layman in this regard, but just to follow, whenever the world is crumbling around, at the end of the day, people have to keep it moving somehow. And how do they do that? If the bank has nothing and they're trying to get what they got back, then you have to convince them to let you keep it, and then it's got to somehow cash flow and make money so the books are right. Or like, there's a lot of moving parts.
There were so many moving parts.
I couldn't imagine, like, residential real estate, I think, and this is me not saying this, not you, you'd be able to help your clients now more easier having that you dealt with all that. Because it's such a different fire.
It's a different
Seems like that's
fire.
like a firestorm.
Yes. Look, at the end of the day, whether you are selling a $500,000 house in Center City somewhere, or you're negotiating a $100 million deal in New York City, I've done both in my career. What's consistent across both?
People.
The way you treat people.
Huh.
Right?
The way you treat them and their agents.
The way you treat them, your integrity throughout the process, your transparency throughout the process. And so I have all this wonderful experience in these $10 million plus assets, but I still take all of that and apply it to my $500,000 clients or my $1 million clients or my $150,000 clients. It doesn't matter. It's the way that you treat people. It's the way that you apply your knowledge and you share your knowledge, so that at the end of the day, both transactions, every party feels that they've come to the table and that they feel with confidence that they've made the right purchase or the right sale.
So, like, create a win-win no matter what.
Yeah, it's the way to do it. And that's what I've learned. I mean, I learned a lot of that over my career, is that here you are negotiating with these banks. The banks had to feel that they were getting the right return, too. I mean, you couldn't just take. And I think, you certainly could take, but eventually that's going to come back around. You talk about the universe. I truly believe what you put out there comes back to you, and it comes back to you tenfold. And so I've always, throughout my career, put out the best that I could be. And I, fortunately, have had the best come back at me.